What has to happen to your daughter, mother, or your sister for you to take this seriously?
What has to happen to your daughter, mother, or your sister for you to take this seriously?
What has to happen to your daughter, mother, or your sister for you to take this seriously?
What has to happen to your daughter, mother, or your sister for you to take this seriously?
What has to happen to your daughter, your mother, or your sister for you to take this seriously?
Yes, almost always. A little, yeah. Significantly uncomfortable, if not actual fear, walking alone at night.
I will actively try to avoid walking home at night.
Mostly, I would say yes, I do. And probably as I get older, more afraid. I think when you're younger, you don't tend to realize the implications of, what could happen to you, or whatever. But yeah, so I wouldn't feel very comfortable walking home at night by myself.
Alone, definitely. It depends on, the circumstances. If there's lots of people around and it's well lit, I feel more comfortable kind of walking home. But yeah.
I've moved into the centre of Bristol now, and there is a lot of, like drugged up people and things like that. So it doesn't feel like the safest of places to walk around on my own.
I, try not to be out at night, take my headphones out, or keep my volume at a level that I could also hear my surroundings. I have owned like a rape whistle before at one point. I think I have a knife I carry that somehow makes me feel better, but I was told that if I ever had a knife, that it would just be used against me, and it was stupid. But I still enjoy having it.
If I was walking along the road and there was, say, bushes up ahead or, overgrowth or whatever, I would tend to avoid that, maybe cross over.
I'm constantly looking out for that.
I generally will have like keys in my hand as like a deterrent.
Like, I never used to hold keys in my hand, but now I've like the occasional time I would, only because I've been seeing it on social media that is what women do.
But I will definitely plan my evening and try and end up not walking alone.
But I don't want to like not do something just because of like something that could happen.
As soon as I get in my car at night, I lock the central locking.
We may need to do certain things to avoid certain situations.
The things I don't do that I would like to do is I'd like to listen to music, but I don't feel like that's an option for me. So
I don't really go outside on my own.
I think car parks would do it for me. I think a lot of space where there's I think you're really aware of like that it's not a space that people can see, and maybe somebody could be hiding in there, and that there's not a lot of people around. I think that would definitely make me nervous.
I'm quite often in car parks at night, and I would say they make me more uncomfortable than perhaps the street.
Car parks, definitely. And I feel like even during the daytime, in like underground car parks.
Car parks is just scary in general. Car parks are just it's just really creepy there.
I don't like going on the underground late at night.
Yeah, I mean, I think just at night generally you're a bit more anxious,
It manifests as a sense of panic rising kind of through my body, like that, like my blood is like turning like icy.
I'd be feeling very panicked and worried,
terrified. You've just assumed that this isn't going to be a good thing. That there's somebody behind you.
It makes me nervous when men walk behind me and then I let them go. And these are like, two young Ugandan guys. And they looked at me like, what? This crazy lady.
And then I start to think, why did I come this way? What a stupid idea, going into kind of blaming myself for choosing to take this route.
It's not man, it's men.
I think it's unfortunate, but I think it would be helpful if he crossed the road.
They could cross over and go ahead as well, so that you can kind of see where they are.
Cross the street. We just walk on the other side of the street, pass me.
For men that aren't in that sort of category to kind of realize that there is horrible men out there and to just protect women.
But I couldn't watch somebody stuck and not intervene, even to my own detriment, I couldn't.
Yeah, if there's anything that could de-escalate the fear of having someone feeling like somebody is following you, I think that would be useful.
And I think it's also wrong that women have to make everything okay. Like, not only do I have to take the precaution and double check and make sure that that I'm okay and I don't, get into trouble or get raped or beat up or whatever it is that's going to happen to me.